Gonna do a WrestleMania review right now for you guys. Looks like Bianca Belair is the SmackDown Women's Champion. Bianca Belair did it, closing the Part 1 episode of WrestleMania and defeating Sasha Banks in a very good match. Bianca Belair is now the face of the SmackDown Women's Division. What other matches will Bianca Belair have later is the question. Did you guys expect Bianca Belair to win? What's next for Sasha Banks? A lot of questions to be asked. So Bianca Belair, I was actually a fan of her in NXT long before all of this. So, yeah, congratulations. I like it. All right, but how would you guys think about WrestleMania? I'll give this show, the only thing I didn't like about this show was the woman matches. So I'll give this show, out of 5 stars, I'll give it 4. I'll give it 4 stars. It was a decent show. It's just the woman matches weren't very good. As far as not Bianca Belair versus the women's tag matches, I'm sorry. The women's tag matches were not very good. So that was the only thing I didn't like about this show. The other matches were pretty good. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins was good. Bad Bunny did a pretty good job. Like Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre was pretty good. There was some pretty good stuff in this show. I think in a way, like they could have done a little more, I guess. Talking about it. Even AJ Styles and almost defeated New Day for the tag championships. That was actually interesting too. So who's going to stop AJ Styles and Omos? I'm sorry. So we have new Raw tag team champions, a new SmackDown Women's champion. But surprisingly, it wasn't a bad show. Braun versus Shane McMahon. Yeah, I said 4 stars out of 5. So a solid B-. I mean, it was watchable. I watched it. So if I can watch a wrestling show, I'll give it a decent grade. But yeah, I'll give it 4 stars out of 5. But the question is, will tomorrow be a better show? Will tomorrow be better? B-. B- is fair. I just didn't like the women's tag match, and I didn't really care for what else happened? Yeah, it wasn't a bad match. Damian Priest got over. Bad Bunny looked solid as a wrestler, you know. But yeah, the only thing I didn't really like was the women's tag gauntlet match. The only thing about this show that was complete horrible was that match. Complete garbage. Not coronavirus, just congestion. But yeah. The way it ended was pretty good, but McMaster. Yeah. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre was pretty good. Yeah, it wasn't bad. Do you guys think tomorrow is going to be better? You got Randy Orton versus The Fiend, Rhea Ripley versus Asuka, a triple threat match. Matt Riddle versus Sheamus, a women's tag team title match. Things like that. So I'll be here tomorrow to watch it with you guys. I get home a little bit later, but it'll be all right. They wanted to close the show with a happy ending. Is there a chance that Edge is going to win tomorrow? At his age, yeah, taking bumps like that's crazy. I'm 30 years old. I couldn't do any of that stuff. I was working out in my room while the show was on. I didn't want to talk about every single topic of the show, except for a few things. Yeah, but we have Biggie Langston versus Apollo Crews tomorrow also. But yeah. I don't really know if I'm interested in watching Raw the next night. Yeah. In the Braun Shane match, I will say this much: I wasn't sure who was the heel and who was the face, because I guess Shane's been bullying Braun, calling him stupid. So I didn't know Shane McMahon was a bad guy. That was what confused me about the whole thing. It's like Shane was acting like a heel, but Braun was a bad guy because Shane wouldn't give him what he wanted, and Shane called him stupid. That was kind of a dumb storyline. Not a bad match. It wasn't a Braun versus Shane was not a bad match. It's just it was a dumb storyline. Yeah. But what's next for the Miz and Morrison and Damian Priest? Is Bad Bunny gonna still wrestle? I'm just wondering what's gonna happen. Yeah, the storyline was dumb. Who's Bianca Belair gonna face next? Bianca Belair. No build-ups, just dumb build-ups. The Miz destroying Bad Bunny's DJ because he didn't want to promote him or whatever. Calling Braun stupid. What else happened? What other stories didn't make sense? I mean, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins was pretty good. I admit I liked Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. I'm glad Cesaro got a win at WrestleMania. I've been waiting for that moment. I don't know about that. Really? Yeah, but yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. I got to go out. I'm gonna take a shower and go out and do some stuff. I got work at 9 in the morning. I'll be here tomorrow for the other WrestleMania part 2. I'm gonna talk about the main event and stuff. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining my stream. I'm WWE Jackson Park.